Hi guys, Ardul here. I'm gonna make a new video showing you how to gem and enchant your DK. I made another one before, but this one's gonna be more for advanced players, for people that want to min-max to the max, I guess would be the best way to say that. So let's just get straight to it. As you can see, most of everything that I have is still the same as before. It's just I changed some gems around so that they give you a little bit more of an edge. I went ahead and I bought all the epic gems. But yeah, let's get started. On the helm, you're gonna want the 60 strength and the 35 resil enchant on it. Then you want the 54 strength and 3% increased crit effect on the helm itself, and it's called Reverberating Shadow Spirit Diamond. It's a weird name. Anyway, then on your neck, you're gonna wanna reforge your hit into haste. And then on your shoulders, you're gonna reforge your expertise into hit. Now, last time I said reforge everything to haste for your unholy DK. This one's gonna be a little bit different. On your shoulders, you're gonna go expertise to hit instead. And you're still gonna enchant for 50 strength and 25 resil. And let's see, as you can see, since I got the epic gem, the 50 strength gem, I didn't need to match it to a yellow one because the 50 strength right there, it's better. You have a better stats from that. Now on your cloak, you're still gonna have your 70 spell pen and your haste and resil, so you don't have to reforge anything. Then on your chest, you're going to reforge that crit to haste just like before, and I got 2 strength gems in there because the 20 resil is not really necessary at this point. Also, you're going to want to enchant your chest with 20 to all stats. Moving on down to your wrist. On your wrist, of course, you want the 50 strength enchant and the strength gem on there, and you don't have to reforge it. Now onto your gloves. On your gloves, again 50 strength enchant, and what I did here, I switched some things around. So on your gloves, you're gonna put your spell pen on the. Let's see if I can pull this up. Spell pen on the blue, and and this is if you have the epic gems, of course. So you put the spell pen on the blue one, and on the. See, I have blacksmithing, so I can put an extra socket in there, and I just put a red one in there, and this will give you the 10 strength socket bonus from the blue here, so that's good. And then on to the waist. On the waist, you're gonna put another on the blue, another spell pen, and then on your free socket there that you get through, anybody can get by that, you put the strength in there, and that gives you the strength as well in there. Now onto the pants. I believe this is the part that's a bit different from last time. I believe I had the spell pen in this one, but see here, you just get the 20 resil if you do that. So instead I gave up resil and I went with more strength. So on your pants, you're going to have the 190 attack power and 55 crit enchant on it. And you're going to have just a red strength gem on the red spot. And on the blue one, just put another strength in there. You're going to bypass that 20 resil. You don't need that. And you don't need to reforge your pants either. Now on your feet, on your boots, you're going to get the 50 haste enchant and just a strength gem in there because you don't care about the resilience from the socket bonus. And then on this ring right here, on the one that has crit, you're going to reforce that crit to haste. But on the one that has hit, you're going to reforce that hit away into haste. Now that goes along with what we did on the shoulders. So you'll see in a second why we're doing that. Now your trinkets, you don't have to do anything with. This is all the same. You're going to reforge your, let's see, what was it? On the relic, you reforge your crit to hit. So instead of going to haste, you go crit to hit. And on your main weapon, you're going to go crit to haste, just like before with Rune of the Fallen Crusader on it. Now, because of the changes that we had just made to our characters, now you're going to see that your attack power will be higher than before if you make this change. Also, you'll notice that your hit chance will be lower. Before it was 5.14 and now it's 5.04. Now you only need 5% hit chance, but it's impossible to get that low, so the lowest you can get is 5.04. So yeah, you're only, I guess you're losing that 0.1% of hit chance, which is good because you can put that towards something else. Now, in the way I did it here, we have more haste because of that, and we have more attack power because I bypassed all that reseal. So do that if you want. Now, if you're dying a lot, you might not want to bypass that reseal, although it's not much. We're only losing at about 150 or so, and it's not that much. So it's not that big of a difference. So I recommend just trying it out. And now I'm going to talk about some talents. On my talents, I'm trying something new, and some people might not understand it, some people might not like it, but I think it works really well. I have here, usually what you do with this spec is you do 2 in bladed armor, and then you do 2 in endless winter. What I did is I just took a point from endless winter and put it back in bladed armor, which gives me more attack power, which is good because I hit harder. And endless winter makes it so it costs 10 runic power instead of being free because I didn't put 2 points in there. The reason why I did that is because I always have at least 10 runic, and I can manage it. If I know how to kick next, I can see that I had to save some runic, and it'll be fine. And plus 10 runic power is not that much, and that talent point I think is better spent on this talent right here. Now on the unholy tree, everything's standard. You can take a look at this and see that everything's standard except for a few key pieces. Most people don't get Rage of Rivendell. I did. And most people get 3 in Sudden Doom, and they get 1 in Unholy Blight. Now, I got rid of Unholy Blight because it does not hit for much at all. The only good thing about it is that it makes it so that, man, everybody's trying to talk to me today. It makes it so that you can't dispel your frost and your frost disease and your blood disease. But it's not really a big deal because healers are not really dispelling. If they're dispelling, you want them to be dispelling that because it's not much of your damage, so it's not a big deal. I got rid of that, and I only put 1 in Sudden Doom because it still procs a lot. So that saved up 3 talent points for me that I can put in here in Rage. Now this makes it so that my Scourge Strike and that my Festering Strike hit a lot harder. That's 45% harder right there. And the way I do is, say for example I'm fighting a Holy Pally, what I will do is I will, instead of going Necro on him, instead of hitting him Necrotic Strike, I start hitting him with Scourge Strike. So Scourge Strike hits so much harder that his health goes down faster and he's forced to bubble. Usually they will panic, they're like, oh my god, DKs usually don't get me down this fast, so they bubble. And once you got that out of the way, then after the bubble, it depends on the situation. You can start necroing his partners, or you can just go for the kill on him. It makes it easier that way. And I'm not saying don't use necro. Necro is very important. I'm saying since my Scourge Strike hits so much harder, I'm usually able to get Holy Pallies or other healers to pop their cooldowns much faster, which it's easier for kills there. So yeah, that's it for that. I better go because everybody's calling me. So I will probably put up another one up here soon. So stay tuned. Subscribe if you like. Like if you like. Leave me a comment. Tell me how I'm doing. I'm trying to get better at this, and if I ramble on too long, let me know, and I'll try to make them shorter. Thanks, guys, and see you later.